Like I said, it was funny like that in the hood sometimes. I mean, you never knew what was gonna happen or when. I'd done too much to turn back, and I'd done too much to go on. I guess in the end, it all catches up with you. My grandpa asked me one time if I care whether I snitched or not. Yeah, I do. But now it's too late.
On Lil Scud, the Mac case, nigga, Trey 5 telling, nigga. The nigga who they did all that shit with so over, he telling right now on Mac and Lil Scud.
Yeah, goddamn it, man, Trey 5, goddamn it, snitching, name all in paperwork, goddamn it, on McAdoo, man. God damn.
At one point, Trey 5 was the real meaning of gang since Potty Train. He came up around all the legends from O Block and was well respected. He was once known as the biggest hitter from O Block. Some even say that the war between O Block and STL started because of Trey 5. It's a well-known fact that 5 put a lot of shit in motion and that he was well respected and influential.
Boy, you never outside, boy. Where you at on BDN? Pop out. You never be out, D-Lo. King David, where you at? Stay talking about ain't nobody out. BDN. Stop it, man. King David gang no matter. Stupid boy. Stupid. You never outside. BD talking about come get you, boy. On David, pop out, Google. Talking about BDN. King David, nigga. You ain't trying to come outside. Stop it. BDN.
Yeah, we got a big Uber pull up on you still now.
Clown that nigga, you ain't trying to come outside.
Get our Uber cash.
Gonna have us call them Ubers and shit. You ain't even gonna get in. Fuck out of here.
No, you
Trey 5 was also the reason why O Block ended up at odds with Chief Keef. Trey 5 had gotten locked up, and the guys didn't have the money to bond him out. At the time, Keef was popping, and according to King Von, they asked Keef for the money, and he initially said yes, but then he reneged, causing Boss Top to take his chain. This created turmoil between one of the world's biggest stars and his guys from the block.
The whole situation, Trey 5 got locked up with Bang Man. He snitched on Bang Man. We all know it. Niggas ain't gonna admit to it, but he told on Bang Man.
Trey 5 was said to have told on Bang Man for a hit that they did back in 2011. The hit involved some females, and allegedly they were shot at, as was the police. Ironically, White Girl was said to be one of the females that set up Platoon and was shot at by Bang Man and Trey 5. She would end up being taken out years later. Trey 5 ended up getting 6 years, while Bang Man got 21 years.
Oh, he is in the alley. When we came up there.
Yeah, he's like in the gangway. He in the gangway right there.
He laid out back there. Don't be right here. What's back there? Don't be right here.
FBG Brick and Kobe Mack were executed right there on 63rd in broad daylight. Even though there was speculation about who had done this, no one knew for sure until recently when people began being implicated. But in order to understand why this information came out, we must understand why McAdoo and Lil Scud got locked up. On June 28, 2017, 2 females from MOB were taken out on 55th and Wabash. After the hit, McAdoo called Trey 5 to pick him up. On June 28, 2017, at about 10:30 p.m., Janine Dow, a.k.a. White Girl, and Juliet Washington, a.k.a. TT, was sitting at a red light on Wabash Avenue and Garfield Boulevard.
They were waiting on the light to turn green when a gray sedan pulled up behind them. Two gunmen hopped out, one going to the driver's side and one going to the passenger side. One gunman fired 14 times at the driver, and the other gunman fired 8 times at the passenger, killing both occupants. A driver who was across the intersection and witnessed the shooting followed the gray sedan as it escaped. A half a mile later, they stopped at an apartment building. The police were then directed to the car less than 2 minutes after the shooting. According to police, DNA was recovered from the passenger side door that matched Scud, and fingerprints were recovered from the door on the driver's side that matched McAdoo. There's also surveillance footage and witness statements implicating them.
On August 20th, 2017, Trey 5 was arrested in Lincoln, Illinois for possession of a controlled substance and possession of a controlled substance with the intent to deliver. And voila, Trey 5 will begin snitching yet again. Statement of Blank. Blank related that on the night of the murders, he was in a park located at the Parkway Gardens housing complex. Blank related that approximately 22:50 hours he received a call from Machiavel Sampson, who Blank refers to as Mac. Sampson told Blank to pick him up from 58th and Calumet. Blank stated there were multiple phone calls between him and Sampson. Blank stated his phone number is blank blank. Stated that he drove to 58th Street in Calumet with Blank as a passenger. Blank was driving a white Chevrolet Malibu that is registered to his Blank. Stated that the white Chevrolet Malibu is the same vehicle he was driving when he was arrested in Lincoln. Blank stated he observed several police cars on Calumet Avenue. Blank stated that Sampson entered the rear driver's side door of the vehicle. Blank stated that Sampson told Blank that they caught someone on 55th and Wabash. Blank related he knew caught meant to shoot someone. Sampson, Blank, that it was white girl. Blank knew white girl to be Janine Dow. Blank stated Sampson then told Blank to slide by 55th and Wabash. Blank stated they drove past the crime scene and observed a large group of people, police vehicles, and crime scene tape. Blank stated he then drove back to Parkway Gardens where Blank and Sampson went their separate ways. Blank stated he saw on Facebook that white girl, aka Janine Dow, had been killed at 55th and Wabash. Blank stated he went about his night and that he drove near 55th and Wabash later in the night. Now it's being said that Trey 5 is the one that's cooperating on the Brick and Kobe case, and I definitely believe it. Some people will do anything to get out of the fire, even though they so-called homies in it. They say that once you begin cooperating with the police, that all street credibility is gone, and the work you put in is erased. Well, I disagree. It's not like you can go back and wake up the dead and tell them, yeah, your killer snitched, so you get another chance. You can't take nothing you did back. This is just something that people say to justify the bullshit that goes on in the streets. But if we just being honest, it all comes with the territory. This has been another SNTV production. It's your boy, SNTV. I'm out.